Hello everyone and welcome to this brand new gaming channel. Today we're here on a game that has just released called Yes, Your Grace. A game where you play as a king and you have choices to make that will determine the fate of your kingdom. You can be a good king, can be a bad king, and today we're gonna be a bad king because most people on YouTube are probably gonna be a good king, so let's do just the opposite. Yes, Your Grace is a game of tough choices. It will be impossible to satisfy the needs of every petitioner, blah 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 blah. Alright, yes, Your Grace. You, Audrey, come over here.
Oh yeah.
It is time, Your Grace. Let's go.
Cowboy.
I'd better put on the crown. Alright, we have the crown of Davern. We can find certain item. Okay.
Boy.
Crown of the King of Davern.
Oh yeah.
It's getting a bit rusty. Wear it. Can leave any room by walking to the edge of the screen. Alright, so you can see the art style is really pretty. And the music is as good. Do we have Audrey here? And let's go outside. This is our castle. Let's go to the castle wall. Okay. Alright. We have a nice little castle with the fields outside. Let's go. Your Grace! A deserter! Found one of ours hiding in a shed. Shed? Why would you do this, Sobek? There's too many of them! We have no chance of winning! If you let him off, the rest may follow. However, our army is sparse as it is. We need every set of hands able to hold a sword, Your Grace. So, the goal for this Let's Play is to be a bad king. But not bad enough to get the game over just after 2 seconds. We're gonna be a bad king, abuse people, but in a very sneaky way, in a very intelligent way. Alright, well, there's not much to gain from letting him go, so there's no place for cowards under my banner. Anyone who refuses to stand for Davern will be met with justice. Ooh. A shame. You did what you had to, Your Grace. Over here, Your Grace. Anyone wants more of this? Your Grace. Your Grace. Your Grace.
Go ahead.
How bad is it, General? Our men are scared. It's the middle of the night and yet it's so bright, as if Svarog himself walked our lands. The thin walls won't last long and we lack any solid defense measures. We don't have enough men. Once they get in, we have nothing we can throw their way. Can you hear the chanting? They're getting ready. We'd better get started. I have gathered archers from all the other walls. They are awaiting you at the wall, Your Grace. There's still time to put up white flags. Never surrender. That's what my dad used to say. Ooh, pretty. Alright, we can surrender. We can do a motivational speech. Let's do just that. My brothers! We stood together through the worst of times. We have proved our strength in many battles, and today we will prove it again. My bravest man, I bid you to fight for all you hold dear. For Davern! For Davern! The sound effects. Brought to you by yours truly. Yes, Your Grace. One year earlier. 3, 2, 1. Okay, here I come. Alright, we have our wife, our daughter. You found me! Well done, father. Come on now, Lord Sylvia. It's not often that we can do this. I told you, I don't want to play. Aren't you too old for this? Osulia, that's no way to speak to your father. Osulia, let's stick in the mud. Shut it, Osulia. We can see you from miles away. Oh, you know, I'm not playing with you, darling. The sun finally came out. Let me enjoy it. We have a second daughter and a third one here. Got you. Shouldn't have insulted your sister from across the gardens. She always has to ruin everything. She's so proud she couldn't even find a place to hide. Wasn't even trying to hide. I don't want to play. Next time you don't want to play, maybe try writing a formal announcement. Oh wait, you can't write. Of course I can, nitwit. Get it out, both of you. I love the music. Hello. Hello, little one. Ah, and here's the little one. No! I was doing so well. You must have cheated. Or picked. I demand another trial of the game. Ha, how official. Maybe next time, said Danny. Forgive me, your grace. I hate to interrupt, but your subjects will soon arrive. Alright, enough games. The throne awaits. Grevno, week 1. The petitioners will start queuing. In a moment, your grace. We really need to shorten the visiting hours. Alright, what's this? Our gold, food, soldiers, happiness, and a pigeon. Wife. Can you go and speak to Rosulia, my dear? I've tried talking to her, but she just won't respond. I don't know what's got into her recently. Maybe she will open up a bit more to you. She's probably wondering about the wall. Of course, my sweetest. Dungeon guard, peasant, and another peasant. Your Grace, I bring bad news. The recent rains have soaked through our roofs. The pantry roof has collapsed, as well as some walls of our dungeon. Only one cell is currently functional. We should really fix those things before they get worse. Otherwise, we'll keep losing supplies. You will see the required fixes in your weekly summary at the end of the week. When you meet people... Okay, let's see a bit what we have here. Archives. You have some damage from the flood. We have Lorsulia, Azalia, Sedani, our wife. People's need, main entries. Okay, here in the details. What do you have to say, Audrey? How can I be of service, your grace? Tell me about the kingdom. What would you like to know about, your grace? Resources. We have to control 4 resources to keep our kingdom running smoothly. Gold, supplies, army, and contentment. We need to distribute gold and supplies to our petitioners. If they are happy, their contentment will grow. A strong kingdom needs a big army. To gain more soldiers for our army, we will need to make alliances with neighboring lords and kings. We can gain resources through taxes as well as from the alliances we make with lords. Alright, I think I get it. Thank you. I will be here if you need me, your grace. Peasant. Your grace, my daughter's wedding is at hand. Congratulations. The problem is, we don't have enough gold or supplies to make a worthy feast. What will my daughters-in-law think of our family? I want to hire a bed, buy some of that fancy wine on the market. We would only need 5 gold and 5 supplies. No. The kingdom has more important matters at hand. Wish your daughter the best from me. You skimp us a little gold? Shouldn't the king support his people in the hard times? Can't feed my guests with the king's blessing. So as I said, we're gonna be a bad king, but a smart one. A smart villain. Your Grace, I come here representing my village. We want to ask you for 7 gold to help us gather tools and resources required to build an inn. We could really use a new place to rest after a long day of work. I'm gonna say yes. Why? Because it's gonna make me more money in the long term, so I can make my my evil plans. Make it the best inn around. Oh, we surely will. Thank you, Your Grace. One more. Peasant, come forward. Monsters! Beasts dressed in black. They came in the night. Unseen, unheard, until they arrived. They attacked the village. We heard the dreadful screams of the slain. Your Grace, I beg you. You must send your men. Check what happened. Find those responsible. Tell me more. Who are they? Bright redheads, short but sharp fangs. Hundreds of them. Gleaming metal for their claws. We've never seen anything like this. Tell me more. Never mind. My agent will check the village. The general should deal with these bandits easily. Thank you, Your Grace. Take on the glowing flower. Okay. Let's go. Let's walk around. Let's leave. Alright, we have the gardens, dungeon, and the castle wall. Let's go to the dungeon first. Damn it, this is worse than I thought. The recent downpours have damaged a lot of buildings, Your Grace. While we still have space for prisoners, we should focus on buildings that need more attention. I've had the scribe write a list of things that needs to be fixed. You will see this in your weekly summary, Your Grace. This sounds like it's going to be costly. Yes. Who are you? By all the gods, that could have been me. Your Grace, do you see what happened here? I was in another cell. If I was in the other cell, I would have been crushed. This is a sign. The gods have forgiven my sins. I shall serve the mighty ones. I will dedicate my life to those in need. I mean, if I could get out of here. Please? You got what you deserved. I don't need to know why you're here, and I don't want to know. I think you will need some more time to think about your actions. Your Grace, but I am the chosen one! The gods have spared my life for a reason. Yeah. How can I help, Your Grace? Just looking around. Okay. Barrels. These barrels are empty. They used to store our wine. Yeah, because we can interact with the dungeon's very dark and moist. I wouldn't like to stay here for longer than a minute. Not too late for that, but anything else? Mushrooms. The dungeons are a mess. I don't want to think what else is growing in here. It's quite pretty though. Alright, King. Let's go to the castle wall. Ah, the music. I'll let you enjoy the music. Generals and hunters sometimes come here to practice swordsmanship. This gate looks very old. Anyone with some strength could probably just watch through it. I said I would let you enjoy the music. So let's take a moment to enjoy the music. The Grey Mountains. Really loves them. We're lucky to have such a beautiful landscape. Let's go pet the cat. No. Good cat. Fields. These fields used to be covered in forests. Our agriculture is thriving. Nothing else. Mountains. Okay, let's talk to the daughter. Oh, it's you. You stop fighting with your sister. Do you want to talk about what happened in the gardens? No,
いいな
I'm fine, father. Why didn't you want to play with us?
以為
You used to find the best spots, remember?
カバ
Maybe I'm not 5 anymore? So, Asalia has been pretty nasty recently.
會話呀
I don't know where your sister learned to be this rude. I can see something's wrong.
誒
Why won't you talk to me?
出るな
Everything's fine. Don't you have things to do? Fine.
うわ
See you. Let's go to our room. I guess we have what left. Oh. Let's go to the gardens. Let's talk to Asalia.
おばあな
Yes, father? Can you explain the fight in the garden?
啲包喎
What is the matter with you two?
會呀
You and Lord Sheila used to be best friends. You mean, why is Lord Sheila such a big baby?
哦
This is the kind of thing I mean. She's annoying is all. You need to stop fighting with each other.
爸 B
Insulting your sister won't make the situation better. She will just get more resentful as time goes by.
か
Ah, but it's so hard. Ah,
あった
I'm sorry, father. I won't do it again. So, this will be a bad king, but for his people. For his family, he will take care of them and try to make the best choices.
對吧
These roses make this place smell amazing.
對
It's
的
very calming. No wonder our girls like to spend their time here. Anything else? No. And we're done, so I can just hit the button. This is the weekly summary screen. Here you will be able to see your blah 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 blah. You can buy upgrades. Okay. We have the theater. We're losing 1 contentment each week. Oh, we don't have a lot of. If I do this, we can gain gold. We're losing. Wait, remove supplies. Yeah. If I do this, and I don't have enough money for the rest. Okay. Okay. So that's week 1 done with. Grevno, week 2. What's this? Alright, anything to say, Audrey?
好吧
How can I be of service, Your Grace? Never
好
mind.
吧
General,
喂
Your Grace, no sign of the monsters.
喂大隊
We did stumble upon these bandits, though. They were pillaging the village.
打
Red head, sharp teeth.
拜拜
The crest of Redovia!
要保護我
I thought you could only find them in books and old manuscripts.
拜喎
Well, it seems like we have one right here, too.
我
Tell me. Whose banners are you bearing?
我呀
Is it true that you're from Redovia?
對
What voice am I gonna make him? I guess a deep voice? Your man is right.
我
Redovia is my, or maybe more bloodthirsty. Redovia is my home. No.
要下
And soon yours too, haha. Yeah, maybe like this. Why are you
地
here?
霸王
What were you and your man doing near the
我
village?
在
We're just making a living.
我在做
One man might call it plunder, I would call it hard work. Who's your leader?
大部啊
Do you have a king?
可以話呀
Or are you just a barbaric thief?
日子
We are free people.
要
We don't bow to kings or lords.
爸爸我
Bold words for someone trespassing in another country.
喂
Bold and stupid. I've heard enough.
爸爸我
Your Grace, we can't allow barbarians to stalk our land,
可以保壞
plundering and killing innocent men.
五百起
There is no question that justice needs to be dealt to this one. I'm not gonna let him go. But I'm thinking maybe I can keep him as a hostage for later on. So I'll just throw him to the break, to the dungeon.
哥啊
You will rot in a cell. Don't want to let me go, but you don't have the guts to kill? My friends will gladly hear about your cowardly decisions. Make of this, Audrey. Dovians, here. How would they get through the mountains? Why would they threaten a war? That's a lot of questions, but I need answers, Audrey. Forgive me, Your Grace. I'm just puzzled. It might be reasonable to start thinking about renewing some old treaties. Talk to old friends, see who could give us a hand. With our current resources, a war would bring us certain defeats. I will make some preparations. Goodbye, Audrey. Yes, Lord Julia.
أنا
I bring news, Father.
أفول
Asalia sneaked out at night last week.
أستأك
I ran into her while she was going back to her chamber, all laughing and a little tipsy, I think.
أدوفول
She wouldn't say where she'd been, but Sedani, as thick as she is, spilled everything to me in the morning.
الفستان
Those two chit-chat all the time. They think I don't realize. Thick, not speak ill of your sister. What's gone into you, Australia? Asalia sneaks out to some wedding, gets all drunk, but I'm the bad one all of a sudden. I'd better talk to Asalia about this. You girls are going to drive me mad one day. Next. Your Grace, my dear son is nowhere to be found. Yes, a really daft little boy, but still, he's my son. I ask you to help us find him. Your Grace, is there a chance you could do so? No, I don't have time for you. Your Grace, please. I can pay you. I have scrapped together 1 piece of gold. You can give me the gold and go. Try finding him yourself. Not sure my man or gold would make any difference. Your son could be anywhere. I was afraid you would say that, but I will not give up on him. I will find him myself. Got the Lord and this random guy. My name is Ethan. I am the Lord of Branca, Your Grace. I will be as straightforward as possible. Someone has kidnapped my daughter, and they expect me to pay 12 gold to get her back. The thing is, I tracked them down and I know where they are keeping her. I've planned everything out. I just need your help to help me take her back. Or I could just pay the ransom. Either way, I will need your help, Your Grace. I'm not going to give you my gold. So what would a villain do? We are very low on soldiers, so the smart thing would be to make friends that we will betray later. So for now, I'm gonna help you. Pay them once and they will only want more. This is the best option. You're right. Send the general my way and I will tell him my plan. Thank you, Your Grace. Good. It has to work. Pietro. Your Grace, I fear for my life. I think someone's trying to get me. What's going on? Maybe not this voice. I think someone's following me. They want me dead. Who's they? I don't know. How would I know? I haven't done anything, right? I better be going. What a day. Let's go. Right. I open it. Aurelia convinced me to have some plans here. It makes the place seems more friendly. Not sure if that's good or bad. Got some swords. These swords look quite sharp, but they are about 1,000 years old. A shield with our kingdom's emblem. It was forged by a famous blacksmith from Grevno. We got the chandelier. Saw all the rusty. I hope it doesn't drop on my head. Game over like this. The river brings a lot of wildlife to the area. Enjoy the sounds of birds chirping away each morning. Alright. Can go to the bedchamber. Let's go to the dungeon. Talk to our prisoner. I didn't think a king would come down to the dungeons. Honor, truly. Enough of the games. telling you what you know. Why are you here? I suppose that's one way of killing time this murky den. You see, Bear and that lunatic thinks everyone will follow him. Keeps raving about some promise. One of the 7 king will give him his daughter. He thinks he's got a chance at mingling with the royals. I still can't decide. Is he the mad one, or is it his followers who believe this bug, who are really insane? That's all for now. You're still here. You will stay here a while longer. Not you worry about me. I will play with my friend here. Your Grace. Anything to say? Nope. Okay. Bed. I'll go to the bed. That's the last thing. Let's go talk to Asalia. Yes, father? There was a wedding in the village? I've heard there was quite a fine wedding in the village just outside our walls. It wasn't bad, but I've heard it could have been better if my father was a bit less stingy. I wish you'd come ask me first. I'm not angry, I just want you to be safe. Why would you be mad? Is it because I went to the market? Come on now, I know about the wedding. Lord Sulia told me what happened. Now, I wish you'd know anyway. Oh, of course. Sit down. Sit down. I'm worried about you. I wouldn't forgive myself if something happened to you. You have no need to worry. Nothing will happen. Do you know what's out there? What could happen if someone found the princess by herself in the village? All the drunkards, thugs. Nothing happened, father. I was dressed differently. I was careful. I'm not stupid. I know what I'm doing. All I wanted was a little fun. Old Trulia said you got drunk. That's a lie. I know what I'm doing. I can take care of myself. How many times? Oh, sorry. Since she turned 13, she thinks you will make her marry some fat dumb prince and send her off to another castle. If she intends to be such a lousy rat, maybe it would be for the best. Is that why she's been acting up lately? I suppose so. Doesn't change the fact that she's just infuriating. It doesn't change the fact that you didn't stop with the name calling. You are confined to the castle. What would be worse for her? No more horse riding. I'll tell Audrey to suspend your riding lessons for now, just in case you had any idea to ride off to Presses or Calador. What am I supposed to do inside these god-forsaken walls? Stupid Lord Sully, I teach her a lesson. Stop with the names! I'd better talk to Lord Sully. Have kids, they say. It will be fun, they said. I want to run to the right. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying this little let's play. Very chill, relaxed. Let's see how our choices impact the world. So as I said, I will be a good king with my family, but let's say a pragmatic one with the rest. Oh, it's you. Asalia told me what is going on. Oh, and why is that? Well, we can't tell her the first answer because we're in the medieval times and it's 100% gonna happen. So I guess you're a princess and every princess needs a prince. Getting upset and not talking to us won't happen, but I can promise that we will take it slow. Time will show. Goodbye. I'll check on you later. Hello, Dusty. Good cat. I am a bad king, but I love cats. Alright, let's go right. Let's go to the... Ooh, nice room. What do we got? The bed. Wish I could have a snooze right now. I have plenty to do though. dresser.
地霸王
Aurelia's dresser, where she gets ready for the day.
大不瓦达
This fireplace is full of ash. It's quite cozy here in the evening, though.
诶
The Grey Mountains. They seem much bigger in real life than they are in this painting.
卡
Needles. Aurelia loves to knit.
瓦达大
Stork
不
painting. We get a lot of storks here in Davern. They are very graceful birds.
各位
Damn, I look so tired. Or maybe I'm just old. Huh. Maybe both.
punas,
Darling? Foreign barbarians visited us this week.
大主公
Radovians have come to Davern. One of their bandits was brought to the castle.
kabali,
Radovians. That can't be.
ubala,
Do you think it's about our promise?
嘎巴
I'm afraid it is.
大不为
The bandit is in the dungeon. I already questioned him.
ulas,
It cannot be. Eric!
库瓦呀
Well, he said so himself. How would he know?
hamabu,
13 years ago, we promised our unborn child's hand to a thug.
喂
Bayron, wasn't it?
hana,
Does it matter?
umbala,
After 13 years, that Radovian shows up in our castle.
大
I'll be damned.
inkuvana,
Yes. Ursulia will soon become a woman, and we will need to find her a
瓦
husband.
拉巴
And Bayron, the villain, will arrive to make me fulfill my promise. What's got into us?
喂卡
How could he have done such a thing?
vanila,
With a knife to my throat? I'm not sure what else we could have done.
ola,
Do you think our daughter will marry some barbaric thug, though?
tabo,
We can't let this happen, Eric.
大不
Don't worry. We'll solve this. What about the witch?
喂
Do you remember the curse?
pastina,
I don't even want to think about this. I just hope the curse is nothing but a hoax and see how things the thug turn out. What now?
大不瓦
What are we going to do?
uma,
If Baron ever shows up to claim our daughter's hand, hopefully no one will believe him.
不报我
We just need to play stupid.
no,
Unless he shows up with an army.
打把的呀
Don't be silly now. How could a commoner afford an army? Even we can't.
halana,
How could Radovians get to Davern?
uvina,
Anything seems possible at this stage. We did send the bandit to dungeons.
你喂
I already told you I did, Aurelia.
uva,
Oh yes.
pastina,
I'm sorry, darling. It's just too much to think about. How are you holding up? I don't know.
kovala,
It's so unreal. Marry a prince, a lord even, yes, but let her marry a thug?
imo,
Can't do this.
大不
We'll be fine. I won't let them take her away. Alright.
ina, o,
I am terrified.
喂
I can handle this. Fine. I will stay here. Alright. We can end the week. Alright. We won one resource, I guess. Yeah. We could fix the stall and gain more money. I guess that's doable. Contentment, we'll have to deal with it for now. Now that I think about it, maybe saying I'm gonna be a bad king is not the correct way to put it. But let's just say I won't be a good king. Pigeon. Dear Eric. Oh, Baron. Dear Eric, we have crossed the mountains. We will come for what was promised. For the gods have graced us with their strength. Baron, the king of Verdovia.
喂巴卡
So they do have a king after all.
不报
And where's a king? And where there's a king, an army follows.
喂
What promise are they babbling about anyway? Nothing?
啊喂
Whatever they're imagining they will probably come looking for them. The problem is,
喂巴
our treasury has seen better times. Seeking allies might be our best bet.
哎呦巴呀
I will let you get on with the audits, and I'll make some preparations in the meantime.
我拜
I will be in the council chamber, Your Grace. If you'll excuse me. Peasants.
喂嘎巴
Your Grace, injustice and hunger have struck our village. Men dressed in black came and took our stock. Hardly anything left worth giving to the dogs now. I wanted to kindly ask for 7 pieces of gold, or 5 sacks of supply, Your Grace. The way you can at least keep our children fed. Sorry, boy. Don't have time for you. It's okay. As long as it's above 10, I should be fine. Start going further into the forest. Hunt for the bigger animals. I just hope we won't make easy prey for the monsters. Merchant. I come with the business proposition, Your Grace. I need 12 gold to hire men and buy resources to build a brand new tavern in Brenke. Yeah, I don't know why I'm doing this Russian, pseudo-Russian accent. You see, the tavern will serve as more than just a way for locals to get drunk. The village is really well positioned. It has many visitors, but they never get to stay for long. A new tavern will change that and will guarantee a steady income. I will share the profits once I start making money on the business. Honestly, we need more cash flow. So I'm gonna say yes. I will probably regret it later. Let's turn on the light too. Take the gold and let the business grow. Oh, wonderful. You won't regret it, Your Grace. I will get right on with the work. 8 solid tables, 15 beds. We could make a cheaper chair chamber. Oh, it's going to work well. If you betray me, you're gonna die. Peasant. Your Grace, a disease is crawling in our village. It's nothing serious, I don't think, but fevers and sneezes. Coronavirus, nothing. It appeared out of nowhere. As if a dark force brought it upon us. Video gets demonetized instantly. If it's not serious, I'm sure it can wait. No one has ever died from just a little cold. Well, I suppose you're right. It might just be that recent days were a little colder than usual. Alright. Don't have much resources to spare, so not gonna waste them. On peasants. Council chamber, okay. Oh, hello. Hello, little one. Hey there. Ooh. Potato head. I like pumpkin. It's cute. Potato head is maybe pumpkin. Pumpkin. Pumpkin?
Hello.
That's new. I like it. Your Grace. Shouldn't be playing here, Sidney. I always tell you not to play here. But this is my most cherished places in the fortress. Oh, you have most finest items here, father. Please, let me stay here. I won't break anything, I promise. Yeah. Kids' voices are always high in my by my definition. Fine. As long as you don't damage anything. Oh yes, thank you, Your Grace. Oh, let's see what else is here. That's probably a bad choice. She's gonna read some books. She's gonna learn some magic. She's gonna pick up my sword. She's gonna break things. She's gonna annoy Audrey. Your Grace, I appointed a scout. He will let us know what we're up against. Meanwhile, we should invite King Talis. He might be able to help. Allies. Invite. Alright. Ooh, nice army, dude. Alright, we send a pigeon. With his army, we should be able to repel Rodovia. No matter what they come with. Thank you, Audrey. What now? No one to talk to? Good, because I don't have time. I don't have enough money. So how much am I making? Making only 2, I guess. Yeah. Taxes. We need more taxes. More taxes for the people. Alright. Grevno, week 4. This will be the last week before before we stop the first episode here. General, bring news about Lords Ed and Case, Your Grace. With this plan, my squad and I... Let me talk to you like this. Excuse me. Your Grace. Oh, well, I guess I need to be on the throne. Hardly any light can get through these windows. These halls used to shine, Eric. What are you doing here? Father! Look what she did! Azalea has put fisses under my pillow. How can I ever wash it off? Why did you tell her I told on her? How to explain? I'm a bit busy right now. And you're here, coming, interrupting my conversation with another king, talking about your problems. Go back to your chamber now. There's always people in here. We'll deal with that later. Scuttle off for now. What? Oh. If you can't even control your children, then I'm surprised you're still where you are. And that's why I'm still standing where I am. Forgive me, we've had a lot of going on recently. I'm asking if you're going to make me stand like a commoner here. Oh, of course, let's talk in the council room. Bye, guys. Oh, you have a lot of books. What is she doing in here? You're letting children play with your archives. Girl, be gone. Are you a king or a blessed nanny, Eric? Oh. What can be so important that you couldn't just send me a picture? We'll be straightforward with this. I need an army. Radovia has threatened me and my family. Ha! Radovia here? Yes, they're simple men, untrained. Tell you what, I will give you 3,000 soldiers. My army can deal with anything they throw its way. What, just like that? Of course not. You see, my son, Ivo, has been crying and moaning to me about finding him a princess. He's always bothering me. It's about time he grew up. A wife would keep him busy, out of my way. Ursulia would be good enough for him. She could teach him a thing or two. I also want access to the fine collection of books you have here, plus anything else you can find. You still secure for your wife? Her condition hasn't improved? Well, that does not concern you. You get an army, I get Ursulia and access to these books. So an army for a marriage in return. Yes, of course, you catch on quickly. I'll send my armies right away. But we'll do it on my terms. I can't let you just take my daughter for a few hundred men. Come on now, Eric. We've both known Devon has seen better times. When Radovia comes, who will protect your people, your family? You're going to order peasants to fight them with pitchforks. I don't think he will accept if I ask the men. I think a general? I think a general can be useful. I'll take the general. You'll provide a general to help with our people's need. How about I just pay for one of yours? That's fine. Ooh. We'll send an army straight away, but I want immediate access to the archives. The marriage can be organized later. Let me get lost in your books then. I think I will start from this room. Fine. You can find me the throne room if you need. Let's see. What do we have here? Great, you have made an ally. Let's invite Ada. How's your wife? Haven't seen Paloma in years. Does the illness persist? Why you're so curious about her? Yes, she still is sick. Otherwise, I still wouldn't even be here. I wouldn't even be here. But like I told you already, it's not of your business. What's going on in your country? Did Yalis and Baravia resolve their wars yet? What were they fighting about again? Land? Witchcraft? I don't know and I don't care to find out. I have my own problems.
Koivoja.
Is everything alright in Haggles?
Paiva.
I've always wanted to visit your beautiful town.
Fleoi.
Why don't you? Go and see for yourself what it's like. Better than this rat hole. Yeah, not nice.
Ipävuoi.
I'd like to know a little about your son before, the marriage.
Hui.
What's there to say? Ivo has royal blood and I pay enough for his masters to ensure that he's at least half as smart as I am. Which means not a lot. Can't you just leave me alone, Eric? I'm trying to focus here. You find anything yet? Are those books of any use? I just came here. Why are you asking me, Eric? Hailing fever, how to prevent dysentery, something about malaria.
Fly.
All of these are useless. Did you find anything yet? Annoying king.
Toipai.
I'll be in the throne room if you need me. Read as much as you like.
Ipävu.
Chest. Let's go back to Sedani. Because she's a sad girl now. Where's my pumpkin?
Hui.
I saw her?
Uipai.
Of course she's not here. Pumpkin. Your Grace! How are you doing? You're a king. Why do you listen to the man in the council chamber, Father?
Iivoi.
He's a king too, you know. But you're a better king. He should listen to you.
Oh.
Yes. Keep your voice down, pumpkin. I'm not done with the peasants. Audrey,
Iiva.
never mind. What's this?
Uvai.
What would you like to know about your race? Is our army ready to confront the enemy?
Uivoja.
With Thaddeus' army will crush the Radovian forces.
Ipävuva.
We just need to focus on our kingdom and get ready for the marriage. Alright,
Ka. Uvai.
nothing.
Oh.
Lord Etten.
Vatti.
Your Grace, my daughter is back.
Vatti.
Those goons didn't even know what hit them, and we hit them hard.
Zadu.
If it wasn't for your general, I'm not sure if my plan would have worked.
Zadu.
Take this gold as a thank you, Your Grace. Right.
Ordering.
I'm here representing Bank the Florentine, Your Grace.
Zadavi.
I hear that you're treasury. Mean,
Zudai.
sneaky boy. But I'm here to help. No.
Zadu.
Bank the Florentini is always happy to help. Damn you. You don't need your interests right now. Let's go to the castle wall. Hello, Stan. Your Grace. That's all.
Dabua. Oi.
Keep up the good work, Stan. Yeah, yes, Your Grace. How to say? I love you, my daughter. You are the best. This is why I have decided. Well, I just said. Oh, it's you.
Toi.
We have no choice.
Dabui.
You must marry Evo, the Prince of Etan.
Oi.
It's.
Kai.
I'm sorry. What do you mean? Will I get a say in this?
Zadabo.
We need this marriage to secure an army that will defend us. A war is coming. So, I'm going to be sacrificed? Did you even consider any other options? Did you even try to offer something other than your daughter? Well, I knew it. I knew the day I'm old enough you would just sell me to the highest bidder. I've been waiting for this. Can't wait to get rid of me, Kenny. I wish I was a common girl living in a village, having nothing to worry about, being able to marry the one I love. Not some snob I'd never met. Stupid wedding, stupid prince, you're stupid. I guess that could have went a lot worse. Oh well. Good cat. Hope you're not sad.
Koi.
What's that smell?
Kaba.
Is that you, Dusty?
Ooh.
Well, it wasn't me. Damn you, Dusty. Picking up the dust. Oh well, sorry. Sorry, daughter. Let's go to the bed. Our wife's gonna be happy.
Abba.
Darling? Shirley is getting married.
Ik
What? No! The parent find us. We can't let him. Julia will marry Ivo, the Prince of Etana. I made a treaty with Talis, married for her army in return.
Akuno.
No, we cannot let her marry a barbarian. Eric, you said you would find a way. Wait, no. Ivo? No, that's good. That's great. He was a prince after all, and if Lord Shirley is married to Ivo, then parent can't do anything. Talis' army might simply scare them away. Oh, this is fantastic news, Eric. Wonderful. Who's going to prepare the wedding guests? Menus? We need to decorate the throne room. We need to buy flowers and decorations. Oh, and we need a band too. I'll take care of them. We'll see how our treasury looks at the end of the week. Does Lord Solia know yet? Yes, she didn't take it well. Oh, but what does she know? She wouldn't want to marry that barbaric baron. Who knows what Redovians do with their wives? Wouldn't surprise if they cut them up and eat them for dinner the next day. Give her time, she'll come around the idea. Alright. I think things will turn out perfectly fine. Thank you, my dear. See, I told you, get some rest now. Fine, I will stay here. And are we done with the day? Yes, we are. So everyone, thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. You can expect that continues, okay. Later that night. It had better be something important at this ungodly hour. Your Grace, Redovian forces have been spotted nearby. We should send our men to track them down. They've come for Lusturia, Eric. We must do something. Send the general to calm this. To check this, sorry. Let's send Stan. We need to see what they're up to. General sent. And now we can end the episode just after we look at all this. So now we don't have to pay for Stan. So we have a good good income, I guess. So we won 11 this turn. Hire band. I guess I should repair the theater for the long term. Oof, money. I don't know. Time until the wedding, 4 weeks. Might as well make a half decent wedding, I guess. Let's do just that for now. Alright, and I will see you guys on the next episode.